hold it for a long time or just to scalp and come out. And then I ask for examples of, you know, reversal candlesticks. So it's just the dodges that we have to look for.
Well done, thank you. Well, about an account balance, okay? About an account balance to have, maybe you execute a trade, you are able to capture these sniper entries. So what next after that? You need to hold a trade, or maybe you have to scalp it. There's one cheat I can show you guys, a simple one. There's one cheat. Okay. There's one cheat of which you need to know. It's like kind of programming concept. So just be active to understand what I mean on it. Okay, just be active. Let's say in order to capture this sniper entry, okay, maybe you are using, you're an equity trader, maybe you're using price action. Okay, so you just find zones, you just determine reversals via trend lines issues. Okay, for an equity trader, maybe there's expectations of what we call chart patterns. Okay, and these chart patterns, maybe it was a broken neckline. You'll consider some point price area of which maybe it will turn to do a retest, things like that. So you'll just consider it as an entry. Those all are sniper entries, super cool, amazing. But what you have to do in order to get in and to get out of the market, regardless you have big account or small account balance, I'm giving you this cheat sheet. Now, you can take a note. What if you are using trend lines to find possible reversing areas? What if you're using these trend lines? Trend lines also, they can act as a zone, okay? I'm saying this because sometimes we have these channels. If you have channel, means you have a downtrend channel or an uptrend channel or even a consolidation ranging market. It's also a channel, okay? If you're having this kind of trend, trends, probably these trend lines will be your guidance as zones, because wherever price get to one point of a trend line will reverse and go to another direction, will change the trend direction. Okay, so if you're using these trend lines, let's say I'm typing, so take as a note. Okay, after the trend line, maybe after the trend line to be touched, okay, to be touched, what next? Consider two things to happen there. Okay, consider two things might happen. What exactly? The first one, you have to consider reversal. Okay, so we call this either reversal. The second thing that might happen, we call it or continuation. Okay, continuation. Under some circumstances, you can't even expect a continuation to happen, but under circumstances, you can expect it to happen. Also, in some circumstances, you can't expect a reversal to happen right on that price. Maybe a small pullback, but not a total reversal of the price to change completely direction of the of the trend or of the market. Consider these two things to happen whenever your zone is touched, whether you're using trend lines or maybe these rectangle zones and etc., horizontal zones, yeah, whatever. Okay, so if it is either reversal or continuation, what to do next? What to do next? This will be the possible question. You have to do this, okay? Exit or observe. The first thing is to observe. Sorry. You have to observe or exit. This concept is based if you had a trade, you hold it, maybe it was still running in profit. Okay, so things to consider is to observe or to exit a trade. Why would you do this? Why would you observe? Oh, why would you exit? That's another question. Why would you do this? I'm trying first to teach you maybe theoretically, okay? But you understand what I actually mean. Why would you observe or exit? It will all depends on your decision, okay? Sorry. So it will all depends on your decision while you executed your trade, okay? To observe or to exit will all depend on your decision, okay? So will all depends on your decision while you are executing a trade. Keep my point. Keep my point. This simple. I said here, let's go step after step, okay? After the trend line to be touched, okay, consider two things might happen. You will either think of reversal, but also you either think of continuation. But what to do next? If you're thinking these two things, either reversal or continuation, you have to just observe what will happen, or else just exit. But why would you do this? Why would you observe, or why would you exit? Why? It's because it all depends on the decision. Which decision? This decision while you're executing a trade. Okay? So, what decision actually? What decision we're talking about? There are two decisions. Was it a scalping entry? There we go, okay? Understand my concept easily. Was it a scalping entry? First decision. Second, we say, or a holding trade. A holding or swing trade. Okay. These two things are the decision. Why? Remind you guys, as a professional trader, whenever you take an entry, before even executing it, you have to think of it. Are you going to scalp it, or are you going to hold it? If you will maybe think about scalping it, you better scalp it. Why? It's because analysis is what tells you to scalp it or to swing. If you are able to catch a good entry, why would you just scalp it? Why don't you let it run? Are you running from maybe a good money? Nobody want to do that, because we don't know either. Maybe we can't afford to get another good entry like that. So you just need to hold onto it. Easy. So after all, whenever you take a trade, maybe you executed it, just think of it first before anything, before even press maybe that sell or buy button. Just to ensure that trade is going to worth something. If it's if it's a scalping entry, just scalp it. Don't hesitate. Maybe your analysis tells you that this is going up to this price, then we reverse there, and you took it entry already, and you are in profit, and price reaches where you thought maybe it will go up to there and maybe bounce, go back to your entries. Don't fear to close that profit. It's worth it than just let all the money get back to market. What's the use? It's because of our emotions. Maybe we think, okay, maybe it will break this down and continue. Okay, maybe this is just a small pullback, and they keep coming up to your entry. See, your trade won't worth it. So these two decisions are important to understand and to follow them whenever you need to take any trade. Was it a scalping entry or was it a swing entry? After that, you have to choose if it was a scalping entry. Okay, easy. If it was a scalping entry, okay, just exit. Exit. Easy way. Why? I said the reason. It's a matter of understanding, okay? But else, what to do? Else, what to do? Else if, okay? I'm saying maybe else if we are observing, okay? No. Else if it's a swing, okay? This entry, maybe you are thinking about holding them. Just observe. Right? Observe. What are you going to observe? If observe, okay? As if observing equals to reversal, okay? Or continuation When I'm saying continuation, I mean continuation signals. Okay, you see any signal which indicate continuation, things like chart patterns, and so what are you going to do? Take an action here. Okay, 2 minutes to, 10 minutes to go. You're being reminded. Act according. This does not depend on how much account you have in your account bank, okay? It doesn't depend on how much balance you have on your account. I just gave you guys a simple formula on how to execute and exit a trade. A simple formula, a simple scenario. In programming, we call this what? Okay, I even forget it. But this is what you have to do. I think you understood what I mean by this. Maybe I can just repeat from here. If a scalping entry, just exit. Why? I told you guys already, because majorly if you take a scalping entry, we don't guarantee 100% that price will continue going where you expected price will, where you are expecting from there price will go, because you had an expectation already before that price maybe will return from there up to your entry. So just exit and look for other opportunity, okay? But else if your entry was for swing or holding, is it maybe you took a good entry, you know, in H4 time frame, you can see you took right at the bottom maybe, and price went up, and according to analysis maybe we are seeing a long bullish move. Why can't you hold it? You can just hold it. Even if you have 25 USD in your account balance, that's fine. You just hold it to get good money, okay? So if it's a swing or holding and it reaches at a point of which maybe we are thinking something might happen there, and we don't know exactly what will happen, what you have to do is just to observe, okay? To observe what? If you are observing, okay? If you are observing, you have to look for reversal, okay? Look for reversal. And these reversals may be chart patterns reversals or strong candlestick reversal signals, okay? Otherwise, also you have to look for these continuations. Continuations, chart patterns, they are always there. So for continuation means you will still hold into your trade until you see that continuation pattern work perfectly, okay? But in case you saw a reversal signal, like maybe a chart patterns and candlestick reversal signals, you can just call for an exit. It's fine. That's why I say act accordingly, because anything might happen there. It all depends on what observation you had, okay? What did you get in your observation? That's how to enter and exit a trade. There's this saying, okay, I can write here for you guys. Knowing, okay, knowing where to exit the market is important as knowing where into it, okay? format would work. Gotcha. Okay, there's this famous saying, knowing where to exit the market is also important as knowing where to get into it. We always aim for sniping entries, sniper entry. We call ourselves the best snipers, but actually we let the price run back up to our entries, expecting that maybe it is a pullback. See, then there's no use of holding that trade for that long. You understand what I mean, guys? So this is about your answer to your question. I think you understood. Maybe I answered this maybe too professionally, or I don't even understand how. I don't even know how can I say it. But let me ask you if maybe you got it. Luxurious.
Yes, you answered it very well. Thank you very much. Understood. And now I know how to identify reversals, but you didn't mention how we can identify continuation, and you didn't give us the examples of reversal canvas. If you can do that for us, that would be excellent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. About these reversal candlesticks and things like continuation, whatever, I put them into another question, so don't worry, I'll answer it to another question. There's another question related to these kind of things you asked about. So I just decided to separate them in order to answer about this next question you had as the next question of which I'll answer later, okay? So don't worry about it, but thank you if you understood. We good? Okay, giving a chance to Mr. Jacob.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome. Can I answer? I mean, if you got any question, maybe you can ask us.
I haven't any questions.
You don't have any question? Okay, well, thank you.
I understand that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Olukolu. Olukolu. Oh, hello guys. I think something is up here. Whoever joined in this meeting today, I would like to give you a chance. Tomorrow again, we can have this meeting. It's holiday in our country. Tomorrow is holiday, so I'll be just free. I'll host this meeting again tomorrow, so kindly text me in my Telegram account, just a short, right? I will be there tomorrow, and I'll send you the credentials to join a meeting. I'll give you a time as what I did, today. I'll just update you guys on my free Telegram channel. So wherever you saw an update about time, or if I say the meeting is up, right, you can just join in, Okay, so just send a link. I mean, no, just send this text I said. I will be there tomorrow. We can continue, I think, on tomorrow. Okay, thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate. Though time is up, I really can't continue with you, but as I get this chance tomorrow, I will